lives of the Kardashians is something that many people cover for the very basic reason that they just have nothing better to do. And the family, as it were, tries to go and do things to make it clear that they're worth covering, even when they're not. However, one quote-unquote worthy storyline, if you will, from this year is that of Kim Kardashian's divorce from Kanye West. Though long predicted, it still hit hard when it happened, and many wondered what the fallout would be when it happened. And now we know part of it. Because Kanye has a new girlfriend. Allow us to show you how Kim Kardashian finally breaks silence on Kanye West dating Irina Shayk. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 5. Irina. Kanye West and supermodel Irina Shayk are a couple. That a succinct enough summary of events? But how did this happen? They've known each other professionally for years. He started pursuing her a few weeks ago. Kanye is a persuasive guy, a source tells People, adding that they stayed 3 nights at Villa Lacoste in Paris. He hung out with her in NYC before they celebrated his birthday in France. She seems smitten. He invited her to France and she happily accepted, the source adds of the 35-year-old Russian supermodel. They are not officially dating, but there is an interest from both sides. A second insider tells People that the new couple met a while back when they crossed paths in the fashion industry. Shayk previously modeled for Yeezy and appeared in his music video for Power. West also name-dropped her in Christian Dior Flow, showing that she indeed made an impression. Not so ironically, there have been talks of this happening for a while. 4. The rumors. Rumors of a romance between the supermodel, 35, and Bound 2 rapper, 44, first swirled last month. In photos published by the Daily Mail, the duo were spotted together in France, possibly celebrating the Yeezy designer's Tuesday, June 8th birthday. Irina and Kanye have been spending time together and getting to know one another, a source adds. He's always thought she was beautiful, and they're both looking forward to seeing where this goes. Oh, and here's another thing. While one source says they aren't dating, another source says that they are. Kanye and Irina are dating, a source said. They've been quietly seeing each other for a couple of months. Another interesting element here is that Irina is in no way tied to Kim K. Irina isn't friends with Kim at all, so there's no weirdness there, adds the second insider. This is important as it shows Kanye wants to move on, but also move on in a way that won't connect to Kim in any way or be perceived as a way to hurt her. Which was enforced ironically by Kim K herself because on Kanye's birthday she posted, "Happy birthday," Kardashian wrote on Instagram, posting a photo of herself with West and several of their children. "Love you for life." So, yeah, that happened. 3. Kim's feelings. Depending on who you listen to throughout the will they divorce proceedings, it was either Kim who was furious with Kanye or Kanye that was furious with Kim. It honestly was a never-ending dance until the divorce filing came and things finally got real. The filing wasn't a surprise to either of them. Both knew it was coming, an insider shared at the time. There is no one person who is exiting the marriage. They both just grew apart from each other. They both wanted to make the marriage work. That's why they put this off for so long. While a separate source shared that the Skims founder has, quote, completely moved on from the marriage, unquote, she still has love for her soon-to-be ex-husband. "I just think he deserves someone who will support his every move and go follow him all over the place," the KKW beauty mogul said during the June 3rd episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. "I can't do that." And that right there is a major crux of what happened between Kim K and Kanye, because they both had very different ideas on what to do with their marriage, their kids, and so on and so forth. This led to the division that eventually ended in divorce. Though many would argue that Kim and anyone else attached to Kanye also has a certain something else to deal with. 2. Mental health. One of the true ironies of the divorce of Kim and Kanye is the fact that, despite the very public nature of the divorce and all that came with it, Kanye has seemed to keep it all together. What does that mean exactly? Well, as we all know, Kanye has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. He was even very public about that diagnosis when he had it. The twist, though, is that instead of being a true advocate for it and trying to help people get diagnosed and work through it, he pulled a Kanye. Mainly, he went and refused to take any medication for his mental disorder, and over the course of many years, mainly the chunk of years he was married to Kim, he started having these various episodes with actions that were eye-opening, to say the least. such as when he did various interviews on Ellen and on radio shows where he would just rant nonstop, or he would go and blow up at the host who he felt insulted him even though they were just trying to help. Then, of course, there was his very public social media rant that he did on Drake after the famous singer tried to ask Kanye for permission to use a song they did together in a remix. Not only did Kanye violently shoot that down, he went and blasted Drake on Twitter and even said that Drake threatened Kim and his kids. Fast forward to the more recent years, and the Kanye outbursts grew more random and weird in their intent, such as asking Mark Zuckerberg for millions so he could do some projects, trying to meet with video game legend Hideo Kojima, and as referenced to earlier, running for president in 2020. A campaign that ended up with Kanye causing a lot of problems for Kim K and her family, not the least of which was when Kanye revealed that Kim almost had an abortion when she was pregnant with her oldest daughter, North, as well as declaring that Kris Jenner and his then mother-in-law was trying to take his kids away from him, which he said to a crowd he wouldn't allow to happen. Kim Kardashian did her best throughout the relationship to try and make things work and support him, even making statements like, "I understand Kanye is subject to criticism because he's a public figure and his actions at times can cause strong opinions and emotions," she wrote in a statement shared on social media. "He's a brilliant but complicated person who, on top of the pressures of being an artist and a black man, who experienced the painful loss of his mother and has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his bipolar disorder, those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words sometimes do not align with his intentions." That's a curious way of saying things, but that's how Kim rolls at times. But it does raise questions about Kanye and whether he can maintain a relationship at all. 1. Kanye's history with Kim. When it came to him and Kim Kardashian, many people thought it was doomed from the start because these two were A-listers who had various issues in both their minds and in the press. Plus, it didn't help that these two were rumored to have been seeing each other while Kim was married to another man, something she kind of alluded to one time. "Right before I got married to Chris Humphries, Kanye and I were talking, and I just went a different direction," she recalled on the Keeping Up the Kardashians 10th anniversary special, which aired in 2017. "I think I had to go through that to figure out what I wanted. After my breakup, I was feeling really low and down, and he said, 'Just come to Paris and see my fashion show.' He jokes that he put on his whole fashion show just to get a date with me. So I went there, and I stayed with him, and that's where we started dating. I swear from the moment I landed, I fell madly in love with him and thought, oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, this is what real life is like, love and fun and real support." It's funny how a few years can change that perspective because that's what happened. And right now with Irina, you have to wonder if she's riding the fun wave right now, like Kim K did once, and what will happen if or when the fun ends. But for now, at least, nothing seems to be wrong with Kim in terms of her reacting to this, and for that, we honestly should be grateful. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Kim K and how she has reacted publicly to Kanye's new woman? Are you surprised that she's playing it so cool and collected? Do you believe that she's honestly as non-fazed by this as many are stating? Or do you feel that she's hiding what she's feeling on the inside? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.